Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we are discussing the 2011 model year 200-piece limited edition Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Ginza 7 limited series. The watch was one of two models created to benefit the Japanese Red Cross in relief of the 2011 earthquake and tsunami. Now, this model is 42 millimeters in diameter by 14.9 millimeters thick. It is 54 millimeters from lug to lug, and if we include these little intermediate plots outboard, 59.5 millimeters is the total distance across the wrist. Now, the watch is made of titanium, that's the case back, sapphire over the dial and over the reverse side, a mid case of forged carbon fiber, and then a bezel of ceramic for scratch resistance. So this is a lot of materials. We have a strap that is the diver style vulcanized rubber with molded character lines built in and a matte finish. And then we have a single fold deployant clasp with the AP logo, and that is in satin titanium. On my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, it is remarkably light. Considering titanium, ceramic, carbon fiber, and rubber, it really sits almost as though it were a 40 millimeter steel watch. Now, that's how it feels. It looks big, and I don't recommend wearing this watch on a wrist smaller than 15 centimeters circumference. The timepiece is easy enough to wear from an ergonomic standpoint. It is just very big, and the fact that it's stark and all black creates the impression of a far larger timepiece, so matters of scale and proportion do complicate use on a smaller wrist. Taking a look at the case, you could see that the forged carbon fiber consists of carbon fibers set in resin. You can see that the case is in good condition. You can't really refinish these, so what you see is what you get. This is the condition of the case as you will receive it. The timepiece uses a strap held to the case using screws and bars, and the screws and bars mean that you have a little bit more security than if all this were held together by spring bars. We have nitrile covers for the chronograph pushers and the shoulder for the hexagonal shoulder for the round crown, I should say. That is also nitrile. We have hexagonal bolts in the bezel, a rounded octagon. These are features common to the Royal Oak Offshores and the Royal Oaks, but of course the 1993 Royal Oak Offshore designed by Emmanuel Guet as a modern, more sporting evolution of Gerald Gentz's 1972 model. This is a much bigger and bolder watch that gives up nothing in fine finish. As you can see, the detailing of the case is the same as you will get on any standard Royal Oak. The bezel has a little rubber gasket underneath it. The two blend together when the bezel is made of a black material. The dial is remarkable because for a Royal Oak or Royal Oak Offshore, these matte dials are just not common. You'll see them on the Leo Messi, for example, and then here we have matte black, no tapisserie, no hobnail, and then we have a number of applique numerals, and it is non-lumed. This is not black luminova. This is actually no luminova. We have sub-registers for chronograph minutes, chronograph hours, and constant seconds, and then we have a jeweled 7, the seventh example of each of the two Ginza 7 Red Cross models. The seventh example was auctioned off for charity, and then 10% of the sale of every other example went to the Japanese Red Cross. The watch includes a Cyclops eye magnifier for the date, caliber 3126 with a 3840 Du Bois-de-Praz vertical clutch chronograph module is what you find inside. The watch has two subsidiary setting modes. One is hacking second, one is a quick set date. Because it is a vertical clutch chronograph, you'll note when I start the chronograph, there's really nothing to worry about there. No jump, no stagger, vertical clutches are seamless. So just as you'll find on any other vertical clutch chrono, when you start the chrono, you don't lose or gain any time. On a lateral clutch, there's a lot of jumping around. Now you can see the movement is the same as the 3120 base automatic, but because it's designed to mate to the Du Bois-de-Praz 3840 module, this is called the 3126. Bidirectional automatic winding, it features ceramic rotor bearings for minimal maintenance and higher efficiency. We have the coats of arms of the Audemars and Piguet family. To remind you that those two families are still in control, as AP is the oldest Swiss watchmaker still owned and controlled by the founding families. The balance beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour, and it features a free-sprung architecture and a full bridge to brace against shock. The automatic winding system energizes a power reserve of 50 to 55 hours, and all of this pivots on 59 joules and comprises 365 functional components. Turning it all over, you can see that the watch includes a screw-down crown. It is 100 meters is water resistant, and on this rubber diver style strap, you can avail yourself of that water resistance without having to swap the straps. A lot of these include hornback alligator leather straps. Those are not submersible. This is. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.